In this video, I want to cover 3 things that I would have done differently had I started in the mortgage industry today. And if learning about my mistakes helps you in any way, then making this video is well worth it. So with that in mind, let's begin. Number 1 on our list, let's talk about the beginning. When I started my business, I had this idea that I could beat out the competition by doing out-of-the-box loans. I thought that by appealing to people who needed more help, I could make more money. Now at that time, there were 2 large lenders controlling the wholesale market. It was Quicken Loans and United Wholesale Mortgage. And their CEO of United Wholesale Mortgage, Matt Ishbia, used to do these daily videos to motivate his loan officer partners. He would cover 3 bullet points in about 3 minutes. And one day, I remember him saying, don't try to do the most difficult loan. Try to do the easy loans and get a lot of them. And that's when I realized I wasn't positioned correctly because my deals were taking way too long. And when I divided my commission by the amount of time that I spent, it really wasn't worth the effort. That's when I realized Matt was right. Instead of focusing on borrowers with problems, I should be focusing on building strong relationships with referral partners to get easier loans so I can make more money. I also realized that the time that I spent trying to figure an out-of-the-box loan could be time well spent developing another relationship that will in turn provide me with 10 easy deals. The lesson was learned. Now lastly, I was an independent broker shop, and in the beginning, I used to process my own deals. Now, those of you who have any experience in lending know that there's a front end and a back end to the lending business. And in the front end, you have sales, which is the loan officer pitching a deal to a borrower. Next, when the borrower is ready to move forward, ideally, the deal should move to the processor who will submit it to the lender and work with the borrower through closing. I was both sales and processing, which is a huge mistake because it took away my time to get new business. It's like creating a YouTube video and being your own editor. Sure, you could do it, but if your talent is to deliver quality content to your viewers, you should stick to that and work with a professional editor to edit your videos. Now, speaking of YouTube, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to drop me a like and let me know in the comments below, especially if you have any questions. You might say, if you're not earning enough money, how could you hire a processor to handle your files? Well, that's one of the perks of the mortgage business. You have third-party processing. A processor working in your shop as a W-2 doesn't have to be licensed. However, an independent third-party processor must have a broker license and an NMLS endorsement. Number 2 on our list, let's talk about marketing. This piece of advice I learned from Alex Hermosi. Alex has really blown up on social media over the past 2 years. I enjoy his perspective, especially around marketing. He wrote 2 amazing books, $100 million offers and $100 million leads. Both books are about sales and marketing that I will link for you in the description below. Now, when I started my business, I blasted 5,000 emails a day to real estate agents that honestly I did not know. And I can't say that that's the best way to market your business simply because most people will either delete, send to spam, or unsubscribe from your list. And Google will quickly tag your IP address and you'll soon have a very tough time sending regular emails that will not go to spam. Now, Alex talks about how there's 4 ways to get new business. One-to-one, one-to-many, organic posts, and paid traffic. Typically, if you're trying to reach a larger audience, doing the one-to-one would be considered a waste of time. However, in the mortgage industry, many of the quality deals that you receive do come from referral partners, and those relationships do require the one-on-one meetings. As a matter of fact, if you're just getting started in the mortgage space, there's really nothing better that you can do than to meet with producing referral partners to start building those relationships to get more business. One-to-many comes next, typically in the form of either email marketing or standing in front of a crowd to speak about loans. This does, in my opinion, require slightly more experience, and logically, if you leverage a crowd, then your time is better spent speaking to more than one person at a time. You could send out an invitation to a Zoom or a Google Meet to local realtors in your area and let them know that you're holding a class once a week about lending. Make it free to join and hopefully they'll start sending you business. It's much better than sending emails nobody will read. Now make sure to add all the attendees to your constant contact account so you can send them emails at least once or twice a month. And if you've never used constant contact, I will link it for you in the description below. Let's talk about organic content. How much time do you spend on social media every day? If you look around you, most people are scrolling on their phones, which means that if you post on social media, there's a good chance that you can grow a following. it's likely that you can get more leads that will eventually turn into customers. It's a slow process for sure, simply because people typically are hesitant to move forward with an unknown. Like any other company, you are a brand and you must create awareness. People buy from places and people that they trust. And developing trust online takes a lot of time, just like it does in person. Once you become the authority in your space, the sky's the limit. Now here's the best part, it's free. Posting to social media doesn't cost anything, but you must stay consistent to see the results. It's also important to stay hyper-focused on topics relating to your niche, so the algorithm begins to recognize your content. And if your content's all over the place, then nobody will ever find it on social media and you'll never connect with your audience. There's a super cool YouTuber. His name is Ali Abdal. He runs the Part-Time YouTuber Academy. He just came out with a 4-hour course just for $1 that I thought was great for anyone who wants to learn about the process of content from light, sound, film, edit to post, and I'll make sure to link it for you in the description below. The last option on our list is paid traffic. Now, I spent the past 2 years studying strategy of paid traffic. Let me break it down for you. On the surface, it seems simple. Post an ad, receive a lead, right? Well, not so much, and let me explain to you why. Because if you pay for traffic, you need to make sure that you can capture the information of the lead. Introducing landing pages, sales funnels, squeeze pages, all designed to capture the name and email address of the prospect who clicked on your ad. Now the idea is to add them to your automated email sequence so you can continue to stay in touch with them and try to convert them into a paying customer, simply because most people don't purchase anything the first time they meet you. As we discussed before, they need to learn more about you, your brand, before making any kind of a decision. This is why keeping someone on your email drip campaign that has hyperlinks to some of your YouTube videos is great, because it's another way for you to deliver more value and stay in touch. Now, if you love this topic as much as me, I will link a course in the description below that covers online marketing by creating content and tying it to email sequence. Once the system is on autopilot, you can simply post content and capture leads. It's awesome, so feel free to check it out. It's in the description below. Now, number 3 on our list, let's talk about the attractive character. 2 years ago, when I started posting content for my business on social media, I decided to run Google and Facebook ads to capture leads. I had no idea what I was doing or how expensive it is to run paid ads. I would go through $20 or $30 a day since I didn't know what I was doing, and it would feel a lot like putting money down the drain. I felt very similar to going fishing every day and not catching any fish. I was very frustrated, and I decided I should look for a mentor. So I started researching. I came across Russell Brunson. He's the owner of ClickFunnels, and I started studying him. Let me tell you, there's a whole marketing world out there that can change your life if you are self-employed, because it could teach you everything you need to know about generating online leads. And this was perfect. I picked up a copy of the DotCom Secrets and I read it cover to cover. DotCom Secrets is the playbook for internet marketing. You see, nowadays people connect with people, not brands. This is why brands hire people to represent them, so when you think about the brand, you can reference the attractive character. Whether it's an actor or a social media influencer, you get the idea. Russell posted that 65% of consumers say that a brand CEO and their employees influence your decision to buy. You must be authentic. Good or bad, you must be yourself. Also, you must embrace being vulnerable. Don't be afraid to share openly with your audience. They're not looking for perfection. They're just looking for you. They want to connect with you and your personal stories. And when you do, don't forget to engage in the conversation and respond back to their comments. Lastly, 77% of customers prefer shopping with the brands they follow on social media, especially when they deliver value-driven content. In Russell's words, creating an attractive character isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming more of who you really are, and then being that person more consistently and more publicly for your audience and for your business. I will make sure to link a copy of the book DotCom Secrets in the description below, just in case you want to check it out. Otherwise, these are the 3 things I wish I would have done differently from the beginning, and if this helps you in any way, then please make sure to let me know in the comments below. Becoming a lender has been the most profitable and fulfilling thing that I've ever done, and because of that, I'm in the process of creating a course Part-Time Commercial Lending Academy, which I will link in the description below. It's your opportunity to join my waiting list to learn more about how you can become a part-time commercial lender and earn lucrative commissions from anywhere in the US. As always, you're awesome, and I appreciate you watching my video. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure to let me know by hitting the like button. And if you wish to see more similar videos to this in the future, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Take care.